Hello, everybody out there. Russ Sallow here with GPS to Go. This is another one of my cheap and cheerful welcome videos destined for my friends working with David Tessa. I'm going to try my best here to give you a real simple walkthrough of most of the entire startup that you'll receive from us. So you have been working with David Tessa and my company, GPS to Go. David is purchasing the equipment from us. You'll do most of your talking with him, but you're using what's called Geotab Drive. And if you don't know the Geotab name, Geotab is the world's largest telematics provider, and for customers of David's, right in your backyard, right there in Oakville, Ontario. So if you have any questions about what it is you purchased and you want to research the product and the company that makes the platform and the hardware, you can look up Geotab on the internet. All the biggest names in the world of fleet use this product all over the world. You will receive from my company an email, and I would have sent you the administrators an email, and in there it's hello from GPS to Go. You're working with David. The first place that you could start if you haven't installed any devices and you want to start getting your feet wet with how to use the equipment, the online academy. So there's a link in there, and what you should do, I would recommend, if you haven't been given your database, you'll click on Geotab Academy and it takes you here. And again, you can start learning the basics of running what a database looks like, and I'm going to show you that. And then the HOS or ELD learning path, you see the big truck. Wonderful stuff. You can also go on to YouTube and just look up the word Geotab, and there's a million training videos in here. But a lot of that, again, is shown inside the Geotab Academy. So you receive from us your welcome email. You will log in as the administrator. So you're going to have two sides to the way you operate this. There's the administrator side that typically you would say is back at the office, and somebody in the office is logging in, and they're the ones that send people out. And you will have a URL, a login that will look like this: mygeotab.com/ your database name. So it might be, if you're ABC Contracting, / ABC Contracting. And then each person as an administrator, again, this is the desktop version for back at the office. You have an email and then a secret password. When you do that kind of thing, you're going to land in your database. So again, this is typically what you do as a administrator. So your database is in here. You can see where your vehicles are. I know that many of you out there working with David have already gone this far, and you may have had login instructions, right? And you're able to see your vehicles. Inside of here, the main thing that you'll want to learn is you click on Getting Started and Help. And then there is the Geotab community where you can go and ask a million questions. There's in-app help, which is all the resources, videos, again, more reading resources that you can see either at YouTube or the Geotab Academy. But really important in the beginning, live chat. You're all set up that you or your drivers can click on live chat with Geotab, and you'll have a live chat session open up. You can ask questions. Everyone's been signed up for this. So when you have put a driver in there, they can call. When you've put your name in as the administrator, you can call. And how do I call? Well, there's live chat. You can open a support ticket, training ticket, or, very important right there, here's your 1-800 number. So you can call and they will ask you, what's your name, first and last name? What is your company name? And you would put in your company name. And for instance, I have GPS to Go Test. You might be ABC Contracting, Canada something transportation, you'll give them that, you'll give them your name. They will look inside your database because they'll have access to it because I've signed everyone up. And when they log in, they will see the names of the people in your organization. So if I say I'm Russ Sallow, I'm a Drive app user, right? It's all in here. And they'll say, oh, good, how can I help you? Now, the driver, you can go into the Geotab Marketplace to find this, or just Google the words Geotab Drive. You can go to the Geotab Marketplace and see under compliance, Geotab Drive is right here, Geotab Drive. And your drivers can then download the Android or the Apple iTunes version. So again, inside of your main database, after you've done all of that, you can go under Marketplace at the bottom, Compliance. So what's the Marketplace really quickly? So in here, if you're now a customer of ours, anything you can dream up. If it's trailer tracking, we have all these suppliers. If it's cameras, I have all of these suppliers for you. And these people are all curated and vetted by Geotab, and these will work inside of your database. So what do the drivers do? The drivers downloaded Geotab Drive onto their smartphone or tablet. So this will be an emulator I'm going to show you here. So this is Geotab Drive. This is an emulator again of what the driver would see out there on his smartphone or tablet. So he'll go to Geotab Drive, open up the app, put in his email, he'll put in his secret password, he'll click login. So the driver, once he's been inserted into your database back at the office, he can then go out into the parking lot, open the application up on his phone. It will search for the vehicles in your fleet. If by chance the vehicles don't come up, you can type the name in up here. But we have Russ's vehicle used a few days ago. He'll select the vehicle. If you have 10 of them, 20, you'll select whatever vehicle you're about to drive. So I see it's Russ's vehicle. Then I can add a trailer if I like. If I have a shipment detail I want to put in, I can do that. I'm going to hit save and continue. It tells me I have 13 hours left. If you have logs that are sitting here and you were not driving and these are not your logs, don't accept them because then it will eat up all of your time. So these are not my logs? No, they're not. I'm going to hit skip. If they were, I would say yes, but if they're not, so now I'm going to inspect Russ's vehicle. Pre-trip, in-trip, or post. Let's say it's a pre-trip inspection. And then I have all the different categories. Maybe I have something under lights. I have my subcategories in here if I want to add something. And then I want to add the defect. So if there's nothing, I'll write down A+, everything is good, no major defects, everything is great. I'm going to skip the remainder and now I'm on duty. I've done my asset inspection and this system will even do basic two-way messaging. So I'm now on duty. The driver doesn't have to worry about touching D for drive. When the little black box is plugged into the vehicle, it will understand when the wheels start to move and it automatically will just put you into D for drive. When he gets to a delivery and he stops, when the wheels stop moving for 2 minutes or more, it will put you back into on-duty status. When the wheels start moving 2 minutes or more, 5 kilometers or more an hour, it'll automatically put him in. Again, you don't have to touch D for drive. When it's time for your break, you push off duty. Any of you that might use a sleeper berth, when the appropriate time comes, use your sleeper berth. When it's time to show your logs, you click on logs and your logs are all going to be here. So what the driver will do when it's time to show your logs, you'll click on dashboard, roadside check. When you first set this up, it's going to ask you for a secret 4-digit PIN and only the driver knows the 4-digit PIN. So the driver puts in his secret PIN and then he hands the tablet or smartphone to the inspector, and this locks out the phone or tablet so the inspector can't see your private information. all they can see is the last 14 days of your logs. When they're all done, they can put in their email and comments, hit transfer. If it's in the United States, we're ready for that as well. So I happen to be in the sleeper berth. If you remember nothing else from this little video, if you're watching this, when you're done, if you're a driver, when you're finished, you have to click log out at the end of your shift. Turning off your phone, closing up your laptop, turning off your tablet will not log you out, and your time will just continue to count down, and you'll wake up the next day, come to work, and you'll have no time left. So again, make sure, if nothing else, at the end of your shift, log out. And I'm about to do that. Save and continue. I'm going to verify all days. I'm going to log out. I'm off duty. Verify and log out. So once again, I'm Russ Salo with GPS to Go. We have an A+ rating on the Better Business Bureau, working with David Tessa. And when you have questions, again, remember, drivers, you can write this number down: Getting Started in Help, support, contact information. You can call this number 24 hours a day, all over North America, right here, 397-7102. You're very welcome to call it. We look forward to hearing from you. The Geotab people are there. Again, you can call that from the office, call that from the road, and you'll be all set up. GPS to Go, and now you know.